Okay, we're nearly there on this form. We've got the flat 9 and we've the major 7th. Now the major 7th is the one that we've already looked at, one of the cliches where we went from the root note. So that might be a good starting point for us to make use of the major 7th. Let's have a listen. Remember the weight of the note, we want to make it light to pass. Okay, so that's a good starting point to get using the major 7th note, just as a descent to an arpeggio note. Our flat 9 sounds way out. Let's have a listen how we can maybe incorporate it. Okay, let me show you that one again. There's our minor 3rd. Again as a passing note to the root. And there's our 9. Or flat 9. Remember to say it on each position. Okay. It's a tricky note at first, and again they will stand out as sounding like a wrong note if we put the wrong weight on it, or we approach it, or move away from it in the wrong way. The other one we look at would be our sharp 5. Okay, let's put that one in as a passing one. That sits quite nicely there. Again, we want to be able to see that note wherever we can inside the form. Sharp 5, flat 5. Now there we have it. We have the arpeggio, 4 notes that hold up the chord. We've got the 3 colours, the 2, 4 and 6, 9, 11, 13, and we've got the 5 outside notes. Our favourites probably at the start being the flat 5 and the minor 3rd. That'll give us our blues sounding with the other colours. The awkward ones to use would be the flat 9. The sharp 5 is quite easy if we put it in the right context. Let me just show you a line incorporating the flat 5, the raised 5. Our flat 7th, flat 5, 13th or 6th, going down to the 5th. That sits quite nicely. So there we have the foundation for it. Now what we want to do is we want to get some lines, experiment with the bending, etc. And then we'll go to another form. We'll go possibly the G form or the D form, either side of it. Again, we go through the procedure of root, 3rd, 5th, flat 7, root, 3rd, 5th, flat 7th, root. We build up those 2 cliches, slide on the 3rd. Go chromatically to the flat 7th. Add the colours, such as the 6th or the 13th, the 9th, or the 4th or 11th. And that builds up our complete, we could put a word to it, Mixolydian mode. That builds up the complete scale. By adding the 5 outside colours, we mix them together with the blues scale, the melodic minor scale, etc. They're all sitting inside. We'll look at each of those scales separately in a moment. But the importance is for you visually to see your target notes. Flat 7s, 5th, root, your 3rd, flat 7th. So any line that we done previously, we can simply target. We started on the flat 7th, find it in the other form. Let's play a few variations. I think that was the idea. Okay. You can get the idea. You mimic as much as possible to take your lines from one to the other. Move on to the next. Let me just play the arpeggio slowly for you here so that you can see it in each of the 5 forms. Root, 3rd, 5th, flat 7th, root, 3rd, 5th, flat 7, root. Let me show you the 9th. You can also find it here. That's our B note. Let's have a look where the 11th is. That's our D note. We can find it here also. And let's have a look at the 13th. That's our F sharp note. Up here and also on the bottom. Okay. Again, I'll just play a few lines. Our slide. Okay. Next form, we'll have a look at the D form. Again, we can have it in 2 octaves. We can root, 3rd, 5th, flat 7th. We have a choice. We can play it here or here on the 10th fret. I'll choose that one. Root, major 3rd, 5th, flat 7th, root, major 3rd. And again, we'll mimic, adding our colours and outside notes. Take your time with it, and once the arpeggio is there in those 3 colours, the odd 5 notes, if you write them out on a page, they'll be sitting right under your fingers. They'll always have the same relationship. In other words, the flat 9 will always be a semitone below the 9, which you will have already established position-wise on the fretboard. The raised 5 will always be a semitone above the 5, and the flat 5 will also be a semitone below it. The minor 3rd will always be a semitone below the major 3rd. So as you can see, the more visually aware that you are of the notes that make up the chord, the easier it is to see the colours and the outside notes either side of the foundation that you have of the arpeggio. And also they act as a great reference point now for when we go to mimic any lick. We can take, as long as we can spot the note that it started on and the notes used within it, we can go to any other area on the fretboard and try to copy it.